Mastering phrasal verbs. Strategies for remembering and understanding. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our series on English grammar fundamentals. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs can be tricky, especially because many of them have multiple meanings depending on the context. But don't worry, we've got some great strategies to help you remember them and understand their meanings. So, let's get started. First, let's remind ourselves what phrasal verbs are. A phrasal verb is a verb that is combined with an adverb or a preposition, or sometimes both. The combination creates a new meaning, often completely different from the original verb. For example, give up means to stop trying or quit, which is quite different from the verb give. Understanding the structure of phrasal verbs is the first key step towards mastering them. A powerful way to remember phrasal verbs is to link them to visuals. This could be an image, a scenario, or a mental picture that reflects the meaning of the phrasal verb. For instance, for the phrasal verb, blow up, which means to explode, you could imagine a balloon expanding and bursting. This visual representation creates a stronger mental link and makes it easier to recall the meaning. Learning phrasal verbs in isolation can be challenging, as their meanings often depend on the context. So, a great strategy is to learn phrasal verbs in context. You can do this by reading books, watching movies, or listening to conversations where these verbs are used naturally. Not only does this expose you to the correct usage, but it also shows you how the meaning can change in different situations. Creating your own sentences or stories with the new phrasal verb is another effective way to remember them. The act of creating sentences or stories requires you to understand the phrasal verb's meaning and use it correctly, reinforcing its memory. For example, if you're learning the phrasal verb, run out of, you could create a sentence like, I ran out of milk, so I need to go to the store. Creating your own sentences not only helps you remember the meaning, but it also gives you practice in using the phrasal verb. Phrasal verbs are a crucial part of English, and mastering them can make a big difference in your fluency. Remember, the key is understanding their structure, linking them to visuals, learning them in context, and creating your own sentences or stories. Practice these strategies regularly, and you'll see improvements in your understanding and usage of phrasal verbs. Thank you for joining me today, and keep practicing. I hope you found this video helpful, and we'll see you in the next one.